really an alarming story. Growing anger over tainted, lead-poisoned water in Flint, Michigan that may have been in people's water supply for more than a year.
This is not a natural disaster.
Right.
This is not a mistake.
Others are echoing Flint native Michael Moore's message. Jesse Jackson calling the city a crime scene. Also, Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders expressing outrage during the debate, calling for Michigan Governor Rick Snyder to resign. And right now, there is a large group of people protesting in front of the governor's mansion, his house rather, in Ann Arbor, Michigan. That's where CNN correspondent Sarah Ganim is right now. So Sarah, these protesters, they're calling for his resignation?
They're actually calling for his arrest, Jim. These people out here, about 150, 200 people have been out here for the past hour in the freezing cold. These people are angry. They're upset. These are residents of Flint. They're upset with how this happened, how they feel like their health care had to take a back seat to cost-cutting measures, how this took so long for officials to acknowledge that there was lead in their water, Jim. They're upset that they believe that a 400% spike in Legionnaire's disease over the 2 years that they had different water, Flint River water, flowing through their taps. 10 people died. They're upset about that. They're angry that they're still paying for this water that's flowing through their taps. Earlier today, we were at a resident's house. The water coming into her bathtub was blue, and it had specks of black in it, Jim. That's what these people are angry about. They're angry that it took nearly 2 years for FEMA and the National Guard to be called in. And as you mentioned, it's not just them that are angry. This has become a national political issue, with Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders talking about it last night at the presidential debate. Rick Snyder, the governor here in Michigan, has taken to Twitter to respond, saying this, quote, "Political statements and finger pointing from from political candidates only distract from solving the Flint water crisis." He's also said that he's established a task force that will determine exactly what happened. So far, one state official has been fired over this, has resigned over this, but that's not enough for these people here. They want more accountability. As you hear, they believe this goes all the way to the top. Jim?
Sarah, this is the key question for me. Is there evidence, and I think for many people watching this story, that officials knew the water was poisoned before they warned the residents of Flint, Michigan?
So as public documents begin to come into the public domain, we are learning that there is evidence that state officials knew as far back as February that certain Flint homes had very high levels of lead in their water, and that as early as April, the EPA was aware of some of that as well. Now, the issue here is that the people were not told until August. And when they were told in August, that was not even by the state or government officials. That was by a Virginia Tech researcher who stepped in. And it wasn't until October that they took any steps to remedy. So now the question is, for all of those months that they had the data, why weren't they acting, Jim?
No question. I mean, just alarming to watch this play out. Sarah Ganim in Flint, Michigan. Thank you. In Ann Arbor, rather.